Blessings, blessings, and welcome, beloved one, to our weekly Lightworker Shadow wow. Lightworker, Shadow Walker, Dreamweaver check-in. How are you doing today? Let's drop into this present moment with 3 breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Sweeten, soften, expand even more, and exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, dropping fully into the body, into the present moment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you to those of you who are catching the replay. I am Lady Drasmin. And it is such a blessing to connect with all of you all today. I want to know, how are you in this moment? How is your mind? How is your heart? How is your body? Now, a few days ago, I felt this strange energy and I meditated on it for a few days, and then a message came through. So if you are finding yourself challenged at this time, I invite you to check out the video that I posted right before this on the YouTube, where I share energy check-in urgent messages, because there was a message in there about the black magicians and how to yes, okay, Lazuli is saying, my mind is drained, my body hurts. Thanks for asking. Thank you for sharing how you're doing, Lazuli, feeling you, hearing you. And this is exactly what I'm talking about right now, okay? In this other video that I channeled a few days ago, so many of us are going through like deep cellular recalibration at this time, integrating the codes that came through March and April. Okay, so while you're going through this reset, right, you may be a little more prone to sensitivities and other things affecting you a little more than normal, because you're in this tender space, right? And in this other video, I talk about the black magicians and how they tap into your frequency if it drops below a certain line, and how to support yourself. And the biggest way to support yourself is really listen to your body and give it what it needs, right? If you've got shit to do, okay, we get it. If you can't postpone it, if you can't reschedule it, then do what you need to do. But taking care of your body is really important at this time, okay? We are a few days still in Taurus season before we enter Gemini season. We have a full moon coming up this week. I also have seen a man or wolf sometimes roaming my house. Are you talking about energetics, spiritual, like visions? That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, so you know, your gifts are coming more online, and these fucking black magicians, they don't want that, right? Like when we stay below a certain threshold, they're good. But once you start elevating, like they start freaking out because you are coming more and more into your power, okay? So be very mindful to not feed those old loops that take you back into depression and anxiety and concern and worry about, you know, finances or love or whatever comes up, because they're sending bullshit, you know, to try and distract you from ascending and elevating into your highest frequency. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much about that because I did a huge video about it, but I did want to address it because I do feel this energy still around, not around me, but, you know, around. And this beautiful beloved Lazuli just confirmed that they're still going through this tender space of recalibration, you know. So whenever this message finds you is exactly when it's meant for you. So without further ado, let's tap into the messages that want to come through today for us here in the collective. Now, I felt one of the angels wanted to come through with a message, so I'm going to pull an angel oracle card and see which angel wants to come through and what they have to say. Okay. Archangel Gabriel, I love it. Yes, yes, messages are coming in, okay? Archangel Gabriel is the angel of the direction of the West, okay? So the West is about our water, our emotions. So Archangel Gabriel stands between those lines, shall we say, of our waking state and our dreaming state, our conscious and our subconscious, and helps open those pathways, doorways gently as you continue elevating in your experience to receive more and more of those codes, right? Because if you came fully online, it would shock the fuck out of your nervous system, right? And your angels don't want that, okay? They love you. They want you to have this easeful life, okay? We're not put on this earth to struggle. Amen, Sister Lottie. Amen. Autumn, thank you for liking the live. So Archangel Gabriel is here to say that there is power in silence. Okay, what happens when you go underwater? It feels like you're in this silent womb. Okay, so you're being invited to just tune in and drop more into the silence of your heart, more into the depths of your emotional body. Autumn, free questions or no? Yes, I will answer some free questions at the end, so stay tuned. Thank you for checking in about that. The affirmation for Archangel Gabriel that came through when I was meditating on this card is I am light. Okay, so that could be supportive for you at this time as you're going through this fogginess. You know, when you're underwater, it can be a little murky, a little bit cloudy, but you can come up above the waters to receive that breath. Okay, think of sometimes the whales, they come up to receive some oxygen from above the waters. So this is another message that's coming through. You need to come out of your density, out of the processing, out of like everything you're going on. Like literally just step outside for 2 minutes and just feet on the ground, hands in the air, receive the light, receive the earth, just tap back into your heart. Very, very important, okay? Light banishes doubt and opens possibility. And this is what's happening right now. I alluded briefly to the Black Magicians, but this is what's happening. More and more of your light quota has been activated, okay? Like, it's not about whether you're activated or not. You have been activated. If you are receiving this message, whenever you're receiving this message, you have been elevated. You have been leveled up. You have gone through these upgrades, okay? And right now, your body is recalibrating. And I talk about this all the time, how the body is a density. It is literally 3D. But we need these bodies because without the bodies, well, where's the mind and the heart and the spirit gonna go, darlings, okay? So we gotta take care of our bodies. And especially as we are recalibrating and integrating new codes that have come through from the solar skies, or, you know, awakenings that have come from your own solar body, it takes a minute for the body to adjust. Like if you're looking at this biologically, you know, it takes 7 years to get a brand new blood supply. Okay, so that's why, for example, like if you are working addiction out of your body, it takes up to 7 years for you to stop having the cravings. And that's assuming you're like staying consistent with your self-awareness and your devotional practices and, you know, whatever support that you're getting to work through any addictive tendencies, whether this is drugs or alcohol or people pleasing or, you know, playing small, whatever it is that you're addicted to. It doesn't have to be a physical vice. You know, addiction is something that we find ourselves latching onto, or just like, maybe latching onto isn't the right word. Thank you, angels, for correcting that. Find yourself gravitating more towards because it's familiar, right? But you already know, like, this isn't something that's good for you. It leaves you feeling drained and empty. You could be addicted to TV. You could be addicted to, you know, toxic relationships. You could be addicted to working, okay? Hyper independence is an addiction, okay? So it's a distortion, it's a disconnect from your sexual energy, from your emotional body. And Archangel Gabriel is here to say that to support you, it's really important to feel your emotions, yet not drown in them, okay? And this is when you can call upon the Archangel Gabriel. He is one of the archangels that will come directly to any being at any time. There are angels that aren't able to connect with certain humans because the density is just too intense and they're super high vibrational beings. But there is a certain class, shall we say, of archangels, of guides, of spirits that can come and connect with any being, no matter where they are on their journey. Thank you, Juanita, for the follow. Thank you, everyone, for joining. So call upon Archangel Gabriel to help you reconnect with your peace within your heart. Yeah, Lazuli, no wonder I've always felt drained. I did know I was being over obsessed with pleasing my mom. That's a deep wound, okay? Like, we want to have that family, right? Like, I have never met anyone who's like, I don't want a family. We all want to belong. We all want to, know that we have a family to come home to, those people that you can just like reach out if you're having a bad day or when you're having a good day or even an in-between day, right? Where you just want to get together and have a meal or go for a walk in the park. And it really fucking sucks when the families that we are born into do not offer that. And yet many of us, light workers, shadow walkers, dream weavers, rainbow sheepies is what I call us, we have been born specifically into these families to break the cycles. And it is especially difficult because we are so fucking highly sensitive and empathic. Okay, so awareness is the first step. So the fact that you have that awareness, dear one, that is powerful because awareness is the first step. Awareness breaks through denial, and we don't want to be in denial about, where we're draining, leaking energy. Okay, so cultivating those boundaries is really important. I will share a little bit of my personal experience with my mother. I love her dearly. I give thanks to God, Goddess, every day for this womb that brought me life. And I have cultivated this boundary within myself for my peace of mind and to honor this beautiful being. Yes, she's in her path and has her own life that she's living. I check in with her once a month. I send her a quick text check-in, and that's enough for me. And that feels good. I'm like respecting myself. Okay, I'm respecting my mother. I love you. I care about you. I want to know that you're okay. But once a month, a text check-in is all I have the bandwidth for because you're fucking draining. You're not supportive. But I wouldn't say that to her face. I mean, I have, and I've forgiven myself for that, and I've done the work, right? But this is an example of my life that I share with you because I understand being born into a family that you don't belong to and how painful and how fucking lonely that can be. Okay, so this is possibly like a feeling that you're having, feeling like you don't fucking belong on this earth. Honey, if you don't fit in, it's because you are meant to shine. You're not meant to fit in, so stop trying to fit in. Okay, this is another message that's coming in. Stop trying to fit in where you don't belong. Okay, stop being a round peg in a square hole. Okay, get back in touch with your heart, get back in touch with your divinity, listen to your body, listen to what your body's asking for. It wants to rest, let it rest. Okay, it wants to eat, give it nourishing food. Okay, not snacks, not junk, nourishing food. You're thirsty, drink water. You want to go outside, go outside. Okay, it doesn't have to be a big deal. It has to be, though, present and aligned. This is what aligned action is about. It's doing what you feel is good and right for you in the moment. And unless you have a patient on the OR table bleeding out, needing surgery, you can step the fuck away from whatever you're doing and take a minute to just ground back into your body, feel into your heart space, okay? Earlier today on my Instagram page, I went live for an 11 minutes to intunement practice where I shared my BDSM practice. No, it is not a sexual one, but I do love the acronym play and intention setting for the weekend ahead. If you are in my Facebook group, Empowered Sensitive Portal, I talk more about this practice and I'll be posting the replay link there later today. So you're invited and welcome to join me on Instagram. I'll be going live for the next 3 weeks on Mondays at 9 a.m. PST and sharing the BDSM practice with you. That is a practice that helps you reconnect with your mind, heart, body, and energy and come in tunement with yourself. All right. So Archangel Gabriel, thank you so much for your beautiful message. Some symbols, okay, to some signs that you might see to reassure you, right? We all want to be reassured, okay? We all want to be validated. We all want to be acknowledged, okay? Are 3 signs to know that this angel is near and is here supporting you is a lantern, a mirror, or finding something that you thought was lost. Okay, you're like, oh my God, I totally have been looking for this thing forever, and it just shows up. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for being here, for helping me connect with my heart, for helping me tap into my silent power. You know, the lion, when it comes into the room, it doesn't go, rah, I'm a fucking lion. Okay, it just walks in. And it holds that silent power. And so this is the message and the guidance that's coming through this week around how to tap more into your embodiment as a leader for yourself. And through embodiment of self, you become a leader for others, right? As within, so without. Do we have any tarot? Okay. This card right here. Page of Swords. Cut through the fucking bullshit. Cut through your own bullshit, okay? You are the author and the story, okay? So what story are you telling yourself? Are you strong? Are you wise? Are you powerful? Are you capable? You're like, challenges? Fuck yeah, these are opportunities. Oh, obstacles? This is a redirection. Rejection, divine protection, okay? How are you using your words to engage what is happening in your life, right? Because choice is your greatest power. Choice of your words. How are you using your words to talk about your experiences, to talk about your problems? And that's not to say you can't have a cry about it and be frustrated. I mean, I definitely have times where I just throw my hands in the air. I'm like, God, come on already. And then I do some breath, I do my BDSM, and then I come back into, okay, all right, everything is working out for me. All is for my highest and best good. I don't need to understand, to trust that I am loved, that I am protected, that I am aligned, and that all is well, okay? So Page of Swords. Page is someone who is developing experience. So this is you developing experience. Be gentle with yourself. Yes, you may be a grown adult with all responsibilities, yet there is still an inner child and a teenager inside of you, okay? So listen to that inner child, honor the teenager, and have the strength of the adult to put your foot down when you need to put your foot down, okay? So Page of Swords is the message. Is there one more? One more. Okay, one last message. What is the last message for the collective for this weekly check-in? This is the card. Not this one. It fell down. Oh, it was victory. 6 of Wands. Yes, you are victorious. Anything that comes your way, you have the strength and the power to overcome. You have the strength and wisdom and clarity to see beyond what is visible, to see deeper into what is showing up for you and why. Allow yourself to be celebrated. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be loved, okay? The true flex is being vulnerable and authentic, okay? Say that to yourself. Write that shit on a fucking piece of note paper. What are they called? Sticky notes, okay? My greatest flex is being sovereign, authentic, and vulnerable. My greatest flex is being sovereign, authentic, and vulnerable. One more time, because we love those number 3s. My greatest flex is being sovereign, authentic, and vulnerable, okay? Vulnerability comes from the heart. Sovereignty comes from the soul, okay? So sovereign, authentic comes from here. I mean, it really comes from everywhere, okay? But if we're breaking it down mind, heart, body, we can say sovereignty comes from the mind. Vulnerability comes from the heart. Authenticity comes from the soul, okay? So those are your messages, beloved ones, for the weekly check-in. Take care of your beautiful selves. Listen to your bodies. Please, please, please. Okay. Now, let's tune in. I'll do 3 questions. Okay. So, who was here first? I'm going to do 3 questions and I'm going to hop off because I got a big work day. Who was the first beloved who asked for a question? Was it Autumn? Autumn, are you still here? Autumn, and who was polite enough to ask first if I'm answering questions. Thank you for being courteous. Oh my gosh, this feed goes super fast and I don't know where it is. Ugh, I don't know where it is. Okay. Yes, it was Autumn. Thank you, Lazla. I appreciate you. Autumn, are you still here, dear one? So we can get a message for you? Okay, I think Autumn may have signed off. Okay. Lazuli, thank you for being here. I'm going to pull a card for you if you have a specific question or just general guidance. And then I'll do one more. So who's our third lucky one? Nobody wants a personal card today. I love it. You're all empowered. You're all empowered and divine. You're like, I got the messages I need. I got the messages I need. You've been dreaming of a baby boy. Ooh, interesting. Is this your spirit child? Let's get a message. Okay, I'm feeling the Dream Weaver's Oracle for you, Lazuli. So let's see what's coming through for you. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's get a Dream Weaver's Oracle to bring greater clarity into this dream that this beautiful beloved has been having. Okay. And if this message resonates for anyone else, trust your intuition, right? Sometimes we get messages just by listening to conversations that have nothing to do with us. We're like, oh my God, that's exactly what I needed. So even though this message is for Lazuli, if it resonates for you, trust it, all right? So the card that came out is Weavers Watch the Dragons Fly. Okay. The first message that I got is there is a creative project that's birthing within you, okay? There's a creative project that's birthing within you, and it requires the healing of the masculine energy, but this masculine energy has a deep wound rooted in childhood, and this is not even your timeline. This goes back many timelines, but this wound has been passed along, interesting, through the father, okay? Through the father. And so it's almost like this little boy is representing the masculine energy of your ancestry and is asking you to pay attention and to listen to what he has to say, because he needs to be acknowledged and he needs to be honored and he needs to be seen in order for this creative vision that is right underneath that to come to life. Okay, that's the intuitive message that I got looking at this card. It's like it's this collective masculine energy that is just there in the face of a little boy, because that's where the fracture happened. Okay, now let's read the card. Okay, essential meaning of this card is being the observer. What did I just say? You know, observing, listening. Curiosity, seeing the bigger picture and not taking anything personally. Yeah, okay, so that not taking anything personally is confirming that this energy, this dream of this boy that you're having is really like more ancestral healing than this timeline, something that happened. Okay, sometimes we get so involved in our feelings about things, we begin to believe we are those emotions. They become part of our identity, part of our story forever. Instead of understanding the transience of opinions, we become trapped by our beliefs about the world and our part in it. These ideas harden and stiffen until they form a tight container around our possibilities. A good question to ask instead is, what am I making this mean? Ooh, okay? What am I making this mean? What if you removed your assumptions? What if nothing about the situation is about you. Now is the time to look and see this dream, these emotions, what is arising for what it is. Step back and look at the bigger picture. Remain neutral and curious and be willing to explore it from a different perspective. Okay? Like the dream weavers watch the dragons fly, so too should you observe these inner and outer worlds in the same manner. When you learn to pay attention and can say, that's interesting, that's when the hidden doors of perception will swing wide open. Did you know that you are this fortunate? Stay open, dear one. You're on a beautiful journey. And if you remain open and hopeful and willing to discover things that are unknown to you, the gift of curiosity will lead you to treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Ooh. Yeah. How's that landing for you? Okay, I'm going to do one more. Who here wants a spirit animal oracle message for the week ahead? You are welcome, Leslie. Thank you for receiving that message. Yay! Yay! Okay, all right. I'm going to pull one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle for all of us to journey with us through this week ahead, in addition to Archangel Gabriel, if this calls to you. So one animal oracle for... Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you feel better with your situation. Yeah, sometimes we just need a little clarity, right? Okay, the animal spirit for the... Oh, look at this. Hummingbird spirit. Be here now. Yes, this is the message, okay? Be here. Be with your body. Be with your mind. Be with your heart. Be with what is arising. Be the observer, okay? Allow yourself to be light and buoyant and celebrate this moment. You know, hummingbirds, they're just so in the present moment. Okay, they trust that they're gonna find the little flowers to feed them, and in fact, hummingbirds, you know, they don't ever stop moving. Like even when they're asleep, they're still in motion. They're not as fast, but they're still in motion, and they have to be constantly eating sugar, or they will die because they just have that very what is the, I can't remember the word, but I was reading on hummingbirds a few years ago, and I was like so fascinated by how, you know, they have a really high metabolism. That was the word. They have a very high metabolism, and they need to be constantly like having sustenance. That's why hummingbird feeders are really supportive, especially if there's not a lot of flowers in your area. I can't have hummingbird flowers or feeders at the house that I'm in because my housemate doesn't want to bait the cats, which I respect, but it still makes me a little sad, but that's okay. And then the hummingbirds have shown up in other ways. I found a mug with hummingbirds on it and a bunch of other things with hummingbirds later that week. So I was like, oh, hummingbirds came to me anyway. So the hummingbird is here to say, you know, yeah, you might be like feeling like you're just burning through energy right now. Okay? You might feel like you're just burning through all of this energy right now. That's okay. If you need to have 5 meals today because you're burning through all this energy, it's okay. Okay? Just make sure you're eating nourishing food, okay? Be here now. Stop and smell the flowers. Stop and receive the sun. Stop and feel this miracle that you are, okay? Be here now. This is the message, okay? Be here now. And remember that you are sovereign. Above all, you are sacred. You are aligned with your highest, and you are always protected. Oh, and the last one, you are loved, and you are loved. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a pleasure connecting with you. I hope to see you next week or on any of my other lives that I do throughout the week. Take care of your beautiful selves. Sending you all love. Until we meet again, bye for now.